Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. I'm going to do this video completely handheld because I must crack on with the quick shots, and I did actually film this one. The 248 we are on now, and I actually did a video with this the other night, but I didn't like it because I was opening it and stuff, and I'm doing it again, basically, to cut a long story short. But first and foremost, man, this card back is epic. And I wasn't really looking forward to opening this one until I watched some episodes of I nearly said Mandalorian then. The Clone Wars Series 7. And the reason I said Mandalorian was probably because I was specifically on Disney Plus watching their Mandalorian playlist. And I got as far as the episode when Rex is, hang on, let's get rid of the dust. Rex shows Ahsoka, the squadron or whatever. And, you know, it makes more sense why they've painted their helmets because it's respect. Because I think she says something as well, like, why are they saluting me? Let's respect, or something like that. You know, she's no longer a Jedi, and you know, I thought it was too gimmicky to a bit like this guy. Although I subsequently learned about this guy, I thought it was too much of a gimmick to put horns on their helmet just to look like Maul. But apparently, this has got something to do. Some guy in the comments said something to do with that being part of Mandalorian culture as well. I don't know if that's a coincidence that they look like Maul or what, but I don't know. But the card back, yes, going back to that, look at it. It's so great. It's nice to see more than one on the card. You know what I mean? More than one of the character gives you that army building vibe. Because some of the other Clone Wars cards have been quite disappointing. That definitely has a look of the actual show, doesn't it? The animation. But I don't know. Some of them haven't floated my boat exactly, but this one does, man. It's got, you know, it's a bit of combination of the 501st. And you've got the Ahsoka vibe, I guess. And then you've got that, which goes right back to New Hope, that style. I love it. What is that pattern called, man? You see it in the Death Star and all of that. Also, the helmet, which is obviously pre the resculpt of the Phase 2. You know my thoughts on that, how god-awfully huge it is. This is the same one, which is too big. But I think that in the bubble especially, it looks slightly thinner because of the fact that it's got that, the orange section kind of narrows it out a bit. And maybe, and I've got it right here because the mold of the body is the same as the VC60. I always found that the helmet of this one looked all right in the bubble as well. Maybe it's something to do with that blue background or something because, and also the strip down the middle sort of like thins it out a bit. But then again, when you put that helmet on the figure loose, it looks way too big, especially if you compare it to the original sculpts of the first ever Phase 2s. But and as you can see here, I have got the helmet off. I was quite looking forward to seeing what it was like on and thinking it would work, but it doesn't. It's too big, in my opinion, still. It is too big, but it looks huge. But also, I've got another good reason to have the helmet off on this one. The facial sculpt is this new one for Tamora. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Look at it. Awesome. The sculpt of the other one, the VC60 that you just saw, was awful. It was a really small pea head that was supposed to look like the Bodhi Taylor actor, I guess, but it didn't look nothing like him. But this is the first time I've got hold of the original VC45 clone with a modern, updated helmet on. That's just a regular trooper, I'd say. Does that make sense? Because I've opened loads of clones recently that are ARC troopers and stuff, and they've got all that. They've all got the beautiful face, you know what I mean? The beautifully sculpted face, the incredible face, actually. Look at that. That's just so good. That's just him, isn't it, man? That's how you'd expect a clone to look. I don't like the ones they had again for the VC45 and the VC60 and all the shock troopers and all these guys from the original run of the vintage collection. The head sculpt was just not good, but still, this is good anyway. But it's a great figure. It hasn't changed much. It doesn't have on the back here, you see that back plate there? It doesn't have the kind of like a weathered paint application. I'm sad to say I don't have it on me, the VC60, but it was just sort of like a nice subtle touch of paint on the back of that. That's gone. But I do look forward to seeing what they're going to do with the updated Phase 2 for the vintage collection, you know what I mean? I've got a few of these to open still. I got a fair few of them, and I might have one or two with the helmets on, but I'm going to do that for you now. Be wary. It looks huge on him, man. It's just wrong. See what I mean? Look at that. When you get it out the packaging, it highlights it. It looks heavy on his head, doesn't it, man? It's a nice helmet anyway. I do like these. I've warmed to them. But in here, I don't know why it just seems a little smaller. Maybe it's because of, it's like a forced perspective, kind of optical illusion. The combination of the back plate there and the shoulders are kind of buried with the plastic of the inside tray. But here like that, I don't know, man. Really huge. But that one in particular, I wouldn't mind having with the helmet off just to show off this great facial sculpt, which I keep raving about in this video. But look at it. That's brilliant. Such a great character. The clone, you know, the Tamora Morrison face. I do like him a lot. Brilliant. And that card back is just, as I say, it's just great. Really good. So let's have a look on the back very quickly. 248. And I've got a few of those yet to come. I'm looking forward to opening some of them. Very nice. And one more time, just looking in the bubble there. All those accessories there. Fantastic. But again, too little, too late from Hasbro. You know, you should have updated that helmet a long time ago. Way back when it was the 30, what are they called now? The Elite Corps. Oh yeah, the 41st Elite Corps. That guy. Since then, we've had these oversized things. Well, obviously, before that, with the vintage collection, these were all oversized. The VC60 that you saw before, but yeah. Oh well, at least they're fixing it eventually. Soon. Anyway, thank you. This has been Only One Kenobi. Thank you for watching that. It's just I'm racing to get this filmed, reviewed, and another video out for tonight. So thank you for watching. Only One Kenobi. Only one. Out.